It's your girl Kinsey. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be doing a reading on Xxxtentacion. But this is going to be a medium reading, my first medium reading here on YouTube. I have done, a reading on him, like off camera medium reading. And I also do a lot of medium readings off camera. It's something I really don't talk about, but I am a medium reader, so I'm actually really excited. Usually when I do these kinds of readings, I never actually use a deck. It's just all very intuitive. If you're interested in any other celebrity readings that I have done, I will go ahead and link them in the link in the description. So today I'm just going to be using one oracle deck, and the rest is going to be, my intuition. Let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and look at all the cards that I have gotten. Our first card here is going to be There is no such thing as death. Ooh, okay. And our second card is going to be I am standing right next to you. I definitely do feel his energy. His energy is very strong and very powerful. Third card is I am so much better now. I definitely do believe he's in a better place. He's very much happier. It was expected but not unexpected for him. It's like, he knew that, the end was near for him. So it's kind of like it sucks, but it's kind of like it just seemed to happen, and I can't cheat death. It was meant to happen, and there's nothing I can really do or say about it. Fourth card is I am not dead. His spirit's very much still here, meaning that he's very much with his family, with his friends. He watches over them, he takes care of them still on the other side, and he's very much makes it known that he is there. He might flick some lights, make some things move. He's very much like that. He was a very, I would say, spiritual, very open-minded, very woke person. That was his thing for sure. Very spiritual, very woke, very his mind and his soul, his spirit was very much wise beyond the years. Yeah, his energy is very much like, hey, like, you want to talk about something? Like, I'm here to listen. Like, I know that I might not fully understand what you're going through or what you're feeling, but I can do my best to shed some light on the situation and, help you feel a little bit better if that's possible. Alrighty, so our cards here are believe in yourself. You can do it. Yeah, he's very much a motivational person for himself and others. Other card here is my mind is free. Him being a very open-minded woke person, it's like death, him being on the other side has taught him so much, and he's learned so much. It's actually insane. Wow. I send you loving signs through nature. He definitely does show his loved ones that he is there. Butterflies is a big thing, so definitely showing himself through butterflies and just with nature. I feel healthy and happy. Yes, it's very much like, when I'm gone, I don't want you to be sad. I almost want you to celebrate me, He knows that he can never be forgotten. He knows that he left, a legacy. He knows how much power that he held with his music and just, him being the person that he was. He's like, yeah, I'm gone, but I'm never forgotten, so I still live on regardless. For him, it's like, I'm gone. Yes, I'm not physically, on that planet, but I'm still there in a sense. I'm still here, It was my time to go. Yeah, he kind of knew that, it was getting closer to that time, but it's just like he wasn't prepared in a sense, so that's why he was a little like, damn, but I wasn't prepared really, but he knew that it was coming. I am with the rest of the family. Yes, he was very much greeted by loved ones on the other side. I feel like kind of when he did, pass and all that kind of happened to him, he held a little bit of anger with him, but I don't know what it was that kind of stopped him, and made him realize like, hey, there's nothing I can really do now. It's like he tried to fight to wake up. It's almost like as if he was in a dream and he knew it, but he didn't really know fully, and he was trying to wake up, like he was trying to come back, but he really couldn't. And that's why it's almost like, well, it really was my time to go then. Yeah, he wishes the best for everyone around him. He wishes the best for, his family and, his loved ones, and most of all, Gekyun. He's saying, I love that boy to death, man. It's like seeing him grow and seeing him develop and become such a young man. It makes me such a proud father. It really does, and I couldn't be more, thankful and grateful for his mother to be there. And and for my mom to, kind of be there, just have the family together and have them, watch over and take care of him. I want him to have the, childhood I never really got to. I want him to learn right from wrong. I want him to not be me in a sense of doing all the bad, doing all the crazy. I want him to be the complete opposite of me, but in the best way possible. Yeah, this is so funny. This card came out because I was literally just saying this. I was met by so many loving people. Definitely. He was. I have a new understanding. Yes, it woke him up in a sense. Like I'm saying, like all the things that he would say while he was alive, like, and his thoughts on the afterlife, it's like the same, but it's like, whoa, like that shit's crazy kind of thing. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put them back together, and we're gonna shuffle one more time. Personally, man, I'm such a big supporter of X. Like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I think he was a very woke man, and he was a very different artist from any other artist I've ever listened to or seen. His personality was so different. I loved it. His personality like really like stood him out, and he knows that, and he loved that about himself for real. Okay, so here we have "It Is Beautiful Where I Am." Yes, oh my god, he's like everywhere I visit, everywhere I've seen, it was cool, it was beautiful, but bro, the fact that I can see everything is so crazy. All right, second card here is "Life is a series of choices. Choose love." The thing about him is he always wanted to spread love. He got to a certain point in his life where he was like, okay, fuck this. I'm not going to be the same shitty person I once was. I want to make a difference. I want to make a change, not only for myself, but for my future self. I want to be able to leave my mark, make the people talk, but in the best way possible. He didn't really give a fuck, that people really talk shit about him, because he knew that, he expected that. It's like, if you talk shit on my name, yo, fuck you. I really don't give a fuck. I'm going to do my thing still regardless. Stay mad. Like, I really don't give a fuck. But he kind of like outgrew that mindset of like, you know what? I'm changing for myself. I'm changing for the better, because that's just something that I need to do personally for myself in order to grow, in order to learn. I'm going to change for the better of myself. So the thing is, he wants to spread love continuously. He's like, dead or alive, yes, I'm dead, but I still want to be able to spread love, to give you love, for people to realize, hey, even though I'm gone, I still want you to love others. I still want you to love yourself, most importantly. I still want you to give back. I still want you to help out. I still want you to be a part of the change that this world needs. That world needs the change. It's like, yeah, I'm not there physically, but he's like, the people around me that were around me, they know the person that I was becoming. They know that I was growing. So it's like, I left my mark in their lives. The thing about him is that he leaves his mark in people's lives. He's like, I left my mark. I've said what I had to say. I kind of, let people know, hey, I'm changing. I'm becoming a better person. So I left my mark in a sense of, I want everybody that was around me to spread love. I want everybody to kind of carry on my energy, so you're able to show others what it's like to be loved, to feel loved, and to be there for somebody else. Third card is "Tears Cleanse the Soul." He knows that when he passed away, he had the world shook, he had the world crying, he had the world in tears. And the thing is like, I don't want you to be sad. I don't want you to, feel some kind of way because I left the earth. I want you to be happy still, regardless. I'm still here. I'm not going nowhere. My energy is still on the planet. My energy is all through in my music. When you listen to my voice, you're going to feel my vibes. You're going to feel my energy. You're going to live my high. That's the most beautiful part. I can never thank every single one of you enough. Like, that's his thing. Like, I can never thank you enough for, the life that you have given me, for the, all the fucking happy, crazy, moments that I got to experience on tour, making music, interviews, meeting all different kinds of people. It was a beautiful thing that I feel like I took for granted sometimes, and I never really got to fully live in the moment. But looking back at it and, realizing, as I got closer to death, how much more beautiful life was. And, it's something that no one should ever take for granted. Tell your loved ones you love them, spread love regardless. Make peace. Make peace while you can. I had to leave that way. Ooh, that's a deep card. It's almost like he's kind of saying, like, to me, like, listen, you're a beautiful, amazing, awesome, dope person, and I like how you're doing this right now because you're letting my voice be heard in a sense. You're like, hey, this is what he got to say, and this is what it is, and he loves that. He's like, I love that you're doing this, and I love that you're kind of, speaking your way and saying what you got to say, because you're letting people know, hey, this is what it is and how it is. I am just a thought away. Ooh. People will never forget him. People will literally never forget him. You think of him, he's there. You think of him, it just makes him feel more alive, you know? It's just his energy is just at an all-time high. I am sorry, please forgive me. I feel like he wants to say sorry to like maybe a few people, and I feel like really close friends, and it's kind of like, you know, certain people just agree to disagree, and it's like, I wish we would have had one more conversation. I kind of wish that we would have had more talks, and I could have just owned up to my shit, and we could have just put a lot of shit to the side. And, you know, I was changing, you know, I was evolving. I was really having a different perspective on life, and I was getting to a certain point where I was going to be like, hey, I'm sorry, forgive me. I should have did that. I could have done better, but I could only do so much as one person. I could only hold so much in, and I want you to forgive me. I want you to know that it's okay to let go. It's okay to feel guilt. It's okay to, you know, feel sadness, but not for a long period of time. You know, let that guilt go, let that fear go, let that sadness go, because you have no more worries to worry about. I'm okay. I forgive you, and I hope you forgive me, kind of thing. But that's going to be all for this video. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.